You're about to make a decision, a big one. And a quiet voice inside says, "Don't do it." Another part of your mind says, "It's just fear, ignore it." But still, something doesn't feel right. So how do you know? Is it just your overthinking, or is it God trying to get your attention? In this video, we're going to break it all down, so you never have to wonder again, is this my thought, or is this a divine message? I'm Vereen, and if you've ever struggled with knowing whether that inner voice is divine or just your imagination, you're not alone. I've been there, millions have, and for those of us who believe in a spiritual realm, who know that there's more going on than what we see, this question is one of the most important of all. Because when you learn to recognize the voice of God, you don't just feel guided, you feel safe, connected, aligned, free. Let's explore how you can hear more clearly than ever before. Let's go deeper into the 3 core ways to discern divine guidance. Peace over pressure. God never rushes you. His voice may nudge, convict, or stretch you, but never with anxiety or force. If a thought comes with panic, urgency, or dread, that's usually fear or ego. Notice that word rule actually means to be the umpire. Peace is the referee. If there's no peace, pause. Clarity over confusion. God's messages are simple and direct. Your thoughts. They spiral, question, analyze, overcomplicate. Example, you feel a quiet urge. End that relationship. Then your mind jumps in. But what if you're wrong? What if you regret it? What if you're just scared of commitment? Confusion is usually not the language of the Spirit. God corrects, but He never condemns. His voice brings conviction, not shame. You might feel uncomfortable, but it will come with love, not judgment. Think about how a loving parent guides their child. That's how divine messages feel, firm but kind, challenging but safe. God doesn't speak louder, we have to listen deeper. Here are tools to help you spiritually tune in. Stillness. Sometimes you can't hear God because there's just too much noise. Notifications, stress, internal chatter, all block the frequency. Try this. Sit in silence for 5 minutes every day. No prayer, no asking, just listening. Journaling messages, ask, "God, what do you want me to know today?" Then write. Don't censor, just flow. You may be shocked at what comes out. Dreams and symbols. Many people hear God most clearly in dreams, when the rational mind is turned off. Pay attention to repeating numbers like 1111, recurring animals, or sudden symbolic images. These aren't coincidences, they're divine breadcrumbs. Synchronicities. Ever think about someone, and they text you moments later? Ever ask for clarity, and then hear a song lyric that answers your question? God speaks through timing, through random moments that feel just a little too perfect. Time to clear away some spiritual confusion. Only religious or perfect people can hear God. God speaks to everyone willing to listen, not just prophets, pastors, or monks. You don't have to be worthy. You just have to be open. If I don't hear an actual voice, it's not Him. God rarely speaks with an audible voice. More often He speaks in impressions, peace, scripture, signs, and people around you. Sometimes you know something without knowing how you know. That's often Him. If I'm unsure, it must not be God. Doubt is normal. Even the prophets in scripture questioned what they heard. Don't expect perfection, expect process. So now I want to ask you, have you ever felt something divine speaking to you? A voice, a feeling, a sign, something that didn't come from logic, but felt undeniably real? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear your story, and others might find peace in your words too. And if this message helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's on a spiritual journey. Let's build a community of listeners, not just to each other, but to the voice that matters most. God isn't far. He's not silent. He's speaking and in ways you may not expect. In the quiet, through people, through patterns, through peace. And the more you choose to listen, the louder that still, small voice becomes. You're not crazy. You're awakening. You're not alone. You're being guided. Keep listening, and I'll see you in the next video.